Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. We are back with our Let's Talk NBA series. We are starting this about 3 weeks before the NBA season kicks off, with the or the preseason of the NBA kicking off tomorrow. So the Let's Talk NFL or NBA series is a series that I talk about every single team in the NBA, go through their highs and lows, what happened last season, their upcoming season, and all this stuff. But before we kick off, leave a comment of what team you want me to do down below in the comments. We're gonna go through every single team. Hopefully, I'm trying to get them all out before the start of the NBA season on the 22nd. I'm going to try. So let me know down below in the comments what your favorite team is and what you're excited for, and let me know how you think I did on the Boston Celtics. Because today we are starting with the Boston Celtics, the NBA champions, the one of the best teams in the NBA. Obviously, based off of that showing last season. So as we begin to get going, thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe, and do all the fun stuff. So Boston Celtics last season finished the season 64-18, first in the NBA in the record, best NBA record all season, NBA champs. They started the season 20-0. They had three wins by more than 50 points. First time ever in the NBA. They had an 11-game win streak. They clinched a playoff spot a month and a half. I think a month and a half before the season even finished. They clinched the best record in the NBA with 7 games left, 5th highest point differential. What else did they do? They were a team. They had 10-game win streaks in the playoffs. 16-3 in the playoffs, second best of all time. Jaylen Brown wins Finals MVP. So here's where the question marks begin to happen for me. So I look at this team and I look at how great they were, because it's easy for us to. We have to say that this team was a great team. We have to say that this team belongs in the history books of what they did as a team. But I think you have to give a lot of credit to the head coach. Yeah, their coach Joe Mazzulla. He came in, installed a complete system for this team, and it showed. I mean, I think when I watched this Boston Celtics team, I watched a very systematic, complete, developed team when it comes to defense, when it comes to offense, when it comes to whatever. And I think there's only a couple of problems that when I look at this team that I have to think about. First, when there's competition in the East, like I think there will be next season, when you have the 76ers, when you have this Knicks team that are just added Karl Anthony Towns, when you have those two teams, and the Bucks, who are going to be back to their full speed, the Heat because Jimmy Butler's on the contract year. When you have all those things, what exactly will this team look like? Like when it comes to playing other teams, because I don't think it's going to be as easy as it was last season. I mean, but what they did, they brought back all of their players. They re-signed their players. We have to look at this team. You have Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday. That's 3 All-Star players right there. Derek White, Kristaps Porzingis, you can argue is an All-Star player. I mean, that's 5 players that could go and start on any team in the NBA, and they have now locked those guys up for years to come. And so, it's impressive watching this team. It's impressive watching how good they dominate, how bad they dominate players or teams. And so, my expectation of this team, like, we could see a dynasty start. Looking at Golden State and what they did all those years, we could see that start again for this Boston Celtics team. And I don't think it would be stupid to say that this team can go back to back. I think when I look at them, they are going to have. It's not going to be as easy as it was this past year when it's going 16-3 in the playoffs. I don't think it's going to be that easy at all. And so they're going to have to dig deep, and their games are going to be a lot closer when it comes to the regular season. But I think this team can still dominate and control their fate. If the only biggest problems, I think, will be injuries. If they stay injury free, then they will be fine. I don't think they'll have any problems whatsoever, and I think they can go a back to back. And another one of the biggest problems, I think, is them remembering the goal, the buying in, the mental side of it. I don't want to see another Kyrie Irving, LeBron James situation where Kyrie leaves Cleveland because he wants to go start his own team. I don't want to see that with Tatum and Brown and all those other guys. So I mean, if they can continue to do what they're doing, they'll be fine. But I want to comment before I wrap up. I want to comment on one thing. So people were like, the questions going around that Jason Tatum, like why isn't he Finals MVP? Why isn't he the regular season MVP? And why is it this and that? And I think you have to look at that team and look at what that system and that team need from him. They don't need him to score 30 plus points a night. They need Jason Tatum to get them 22 to 26 points a night. Be efficient when getting those 22 to 26, and they need him to be there on defense for them. And when I watch that team, they have Derek White, who is an outstanding go-to guy, 3-and-D guy. You have Drew Holiday, who hits the three pretty well, but is obviously one of the best defenders in the NBA. You have Porzingis, who needs to stay healthy. He played 2 games in that entire playoff run, and they still won. So they were without one of their top guys, and they still dominated. They have guys like Peyton Pritchard on the bench, who comes off the bench and has a spark for them. Sam Howard comes off the bench and has a spark for them. These are the play. This is the thing. They have depth at every single position. They have a complete and total offense, and it's great watching this team play. So I'm excited to see what they have to look like next season. Leave a comment down below what you think will happen with this team and how this team will develop and do. This has been the Let's Talk series. Leave a comment down below what you think, what you like, and I've been your host, Davion. Peace.